I'm going to talk about your research paper assignment. So this page will be up in Moodle and just the basic parameters. Okay, you're going to do a analytical paper. You're going to analyze a piece of literature. I don't want a large paper that's just filled with a lot of fluff. I really want something that's concise and direct and well written. You don't have to write 10 pages for that to be so. So I asked for about 3 to 4 pages, which will be no problem if you've been doing all your work this semester. That would not include a cover page, but you don't need a cover page. And it will not include a works cited, though you do need a works cited page. Okay, it's going to be in MLA format, but so the bulk and the heart of the paper will be 3 to 4 pages of text supported by outside sources that you'll bring into your paper. If you want to write a longer work, go for it. That's not a problem. So since we are in Composition 2 focusing on literature, it's kind of like an intro to lit class, your paper, your research paper is going to be focused on a work of literature. So if you've done your T analysis, excuse the dogs, if you've done your T analysis and then you've built on that into a shorter essay, you can then take that and build into your research paper. So it's up to you. You don't have to start all over, is what I'm basically saying. I would encourage you not to, because why would you want to put extra work into it? So work of literature, fictional, I should be direct about that, and it has to be canonical. This is when I say canonical, which I put here. It's something that is elevated. If I make the analogy, it's if you go to the Metropolitan Museum of Art, what are you going to see? You're going to see a lot of different types of art, but it's all going to be something interesting, fascinating, spectacular. It's going to be something that you can look at and you can analyze and you can figure out there's a reason why it's in this major museum. And paint by numbers is not. I mean, you look at a work of art and you can tell if it's really fantastic, even if it's something that you don't like. Which I say there's really something interesting here, as opposed to something that you can tell is maybe more amateurish, or it's just not something that you can write an analysis about. So you're really looking for something that is more in depth. Okay, so I say here, don't do John Grisham, if you know who that is, right? Or the Da Vinci Code or something like that. It's really difficult to analyze those type of works, but the higher level works and everything we've done in this class would certainly apply. Or if you happen to have like a literature book, a collections of works of, you can usually find a lot of things in there too. So keep that in mind. I also say here, you want 2 sources of literary criticism. I'm going to show you where to get that in a second. So I don't want you to just go to Google, because that's just really crappy. You want to go to the source, which is, in the databases that you have as a Bergen student. So you can access that pretty easily, and you can be guaranteed that that work is really a scholarly piece of work. Go to Google and you're going to come up with spark notes and stuff. That's not really what we're looking for in this class. So with that in mind, let me take you to the Bergen homepage, and then you go, right, this is the homepage, go to the library down here, and once that pops up, you can go over here, these bars here, citation guides, that's what I was talking about. You can just go and we're going to use MLA, which is right here. You get all the information, whatever you want here. Citation examples is here, how to do MLA in-text citations, documenting sources, a sample MLA research paper. How do you cite a tweet? I mean, I don't think you're going to use that for that paper, but anyway, everything is right here, so you can figure out how to format your paper correctly, okay? So you don't have to go anywhere else but here. Now going back to the library homepage, you want to go into the databases. These are general up here, the frequently used databases, or rather general databases. So let's look for literary databases, which would be databases A to Z. Over here, where the subject is, we want to find literature. So we'll scroll down and we see Bloom's literature. That fits under the parameters of what we're looking for. So I should mention you need to log in. That's very simple. You just need to have your name, and then if you have your ID, you have a number on the back, and you just have to enter that to be able to get in here. So look at that right here, Shirley Jackson, the lottery. I use that story all the time in my classes. You can look, see what's written about the author, death of a salesman, another one. This is just like really big names you can find a lot of things about. Let's take the use of force. See if I can find anything with that. And see what comes up. The house on Mango Street. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Let me see if I can find a more focused topic. So let's go type his name in. Okay, so now we have a little bit better luck with that, and we can find over here biographies, overviews of whatever you're looking at. He was very well known for his poetries, which is what you're seeing here. Analysis and criticisms on it, that's what you want to kind of focus on, right? And you could search this way. So the idea is you want to go through some of these databases and or whatever your topic is, and see what you can find. Bloom's is pretty decent. I like that one. If I scroll down here, JSTOR, high-level stuff, really very academia-like, but you can certainly look there. Literary Reference Center, which is cool. I like this one too, Literary Resource Center, Gale. And the same thing is where you type in, let's do our Shirley Jackson, let's do the lottery. Type in and get the results, right? So here we get Shirley Jackson. Yes, that's what we want. We want Shirley Jackson. I'm going to go there. I'm going to go into literary criticisms, which is over here. And you kind of get the idea. You have to search around. You have to find what you're looking for. But that's where you should be getting your sources from. So what I'm asking you to do this week is to look around, figure out what you want to write your paper about, submit that in the discussion board, your possible topic and what you want to focus your paper on, and then have a dialogue with your classmates about it. So respond to at least one other person's submission. Okay, thanks.